Imagine earning a high-paying salary, complete with full family health care and retirement, without taking on a single penny of college debt. To get there, you need to secure a coveted spot in the Pennsylvania IBEW Electrical Apprenticeship Program. And to clear up the biggest misconception right away, you do not need prior construction or electrical experience to apply. Because the financial benefits are high and the barrier to entry is just your high school education, mastering the strict multi-step application process is what determines who actually gets in. Looking at this checklist, the first two baseline requirements are simple. You must be at least 18 years old and hold a high school diploma or a GED. Next, you need proof that you successfully completed at least one full credit of high school algebra or an equivalent adult education course. You need a valid Pennsylvania driver's license, reliable transportation, and the ability to pass both a drug test and a physical exam. Missing that algebra credit or ignoring the residency requirements results in automatic disqualification before your application is even reviewed. Your next step is to locate your Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, or JATC. The JATC functions as the local union's principal's office and your future training school. This map shows the geographic spread of Pennsylvania's local unions, including Local 98 in Philadelphia, Local 143 in Harrisburg, and Local 163 in Wilkes-Barre. You will apply to the specific local governing your region. This official document from Local 163 shows how tight these application windows are. Many locals only accept paperwork for a 2-week period, once or twice a year. When you apply in person during that window, you must submit official sealed transcripts, a valid ID, and a processing fee, usually between $25 and $40, paid strictly with a money order. Submitting unsealed transcripts or missing that narrow application window by a single day will delay your career start by an entire year. Once your paperwork is accepted, you will be scheduled for the mandatory IBEW Aptitude test, which is used to filter the applicant pool through reading comprehension and algebra sections. The math section applies intense time pressure, requiring you to answer 33 algebra questions in exactly 46 minutes. The test is graded on a scale from 1 to 9, using the Stanine system, ranking your performance. While a 4 or 5 is technically passing, reaching an 8 or 9 is what actually secures your spot in the next round. Because locals use these rankings to select candidates, maximizing your Stanine score is essential to moving forward over hundreds of competing applicants. If you score high enough, you reach the JATC interview. The committee uses this time to evaluate your reliability, punctuality, and ability to work on a team. Your combined aptitude test and interview scores place you onto a ranking ladder. This list determines the order in which applicants are hired. When electrical contractors need new apprentices, they dispatch names starting from the very top of that ranking list. Because a low rank means waiting months or years for a call, this interview determines whether you access a career that eventually pays upward of $80 an hour in total compensation. If you make the cut, you enter a 5-year program defined by an earn-while-you-learn model with guaranteed scheduled pay raises. On the left side of the screen, you see the field requirement completing 8,000 hours of paid, on-the-job training under an experienced journey worker. This is paired with 900 hours of free classroom instruction, covering everything from basic residential wiring to complex industrial plants and solar grids. Completing this program transforms a new hire into a master of the trade through a fully funded, half-decade educational pipeline. Now that the educational requirements are met and the restrictive application windows are identified, the only variable left is your performance on the exams. The tool on your screen right now, electriciantutor.com, provides the resources needed to prepare for the math and reading exams to target a top Stanine score. Click the link in the description, gather your official high school transcripts, and start studying the algebra today. Taking immediate action on your test preparation is the deciding factor between those who merely submit an application and the few who become IBEW electricians.